Good afternoon, Chansey Cardinals, or no, good morning, Chansey Cardinals teachers and staff. It's time for the Spooky Cardinal Weekly News, October 16th through October 20th.
Good morning, Chansey Cardinals. Here's our weekly weather predictions. On Monday, 56 degrees. That's going to feel really like fall. So pretty cold. I hope everybody remembers their coats Monday. Tuesday, 60 degrees. So actually still fairly cold. Fall weather. So it's going to be chilly. Wednesday, looks like the sun is coming back out, but then 65 degrees. So warming up a bit. Probably the best day of the week will be Wednesday. And then Thursday, 68 degrees. That's going to be a pretty good day as well. So pretty warm on Thursday, but still fall weather. And then Friday, it looks like we have that chance of rain in the forecast. So we might actually see a fall rainstorm on Friday, 66 degrees.
Time to pull out the sweaters. Good morning, boys and girls. It's Miss Burton here, and I'm just reminding you to make sure that every day when you walk through the doors of our school, you are being respectful, responsible, and safe. Your teachers have their eyes open, and they are looking for some super cardinals for the month of October, and they're looking for kiddos who are demonstrating the Chansey Cardinal way, who are coming to school and being respectful, responsible, and safe. So make sure you're doing that all throughout the day, no matter where you are, whether you're in the restroom, the cafeteria, special area, outside at the playground, wherever you are, always practice that. I have had some friends who are having a hard time maybe working with one another or just having a little bit of conflict. So I want to remind you, if you are having conflict with one of your friends, or maybe you're just not getting along, or you're arguing or something like that, go to an adult and let the adult help you solve the problem if you cannot do it safely on your own. I don't want you to ever feel like hitting someone or saying mean things to someone is the way to solve that kind of problem. So if you're having those issues with a friend, maybe you're just not getting along or they're not being so nice to you, make sure you go to an adult. Your teacher is always your first response. But if your teacher's not around and you see a different adult, make sure you go to them and we will make sure that we can support you, okay? But I want us to do a better job with that this week. Anything else, Miss Ivory, Mr. Cahill?
Two things. First, we should also be respectful, responsible, and safe on our way to and from school. So this means the bus, especially follow those cardinal rules on the bus. And then I just want to remind everybody to piggyback on what Miss Burton said. Somebody almost always starts something. You don't have to finish it. So you get to choose how you respond to what's happened to you. Make a good choice.
That's right.
All righty, a message about integrity from our Chansey Cardinals. Our fifth graders from the digital media team have a little something for you.
I showed integrity by helping someone pick something off the floor and walking nicely in the hallway.
I showed integrity at Chansey because I followed my teacher's instructions the first time.
I showed integrity at Chansey by cleaning trash up with my class.
I showed integrity at Chansey by listening to Mr. Tagson when he told us to be quiet.
All righty. Miss Burton and Mr. Cahill, before we get into what our fifth graders told us, do you even know what integrity means?
I do. It's one of my favorite words. I love integrity because it's almost like that personal check for yourself. It's doing things the right way, even when no one's watching. So being kind, being positive, not falling to peer pressure to do something wrong, or not falling into being curious about something when someone's not around or something. So I like integrity because it's kind of like my own personal self-check on whether or not I am being a good person and I'm showing up in the right way. So integrity to me means doing the right thing even when no one's watching, when no one's around. And that's not easy to do. I'm not saying it's easy sometimes, but it's important.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you, Miss Burton. To me, and just in my own words, integrity, we all have rules from the school. We all know what we're supposed to do, and an adult might get after us if we do the wrong thing, or we're told what to do by the adults. But integrity means you kind of have your own set of rules. even if there's not an adult there, making sure that you're following the rule, you're doing it because you feel that it's right. And regardless of an outside source making you be good, you're making yourself be good.
No, I agree. And I think not only that, we have to remind ourselves that when people aren't even looking at, you're still going to do the right thing. And I think you all said that. But the boys and girls said some really cool things too. Like Calvin said, when Mr. Thaxton tells us to be quiet, I actually try to be quiet. Other people may still be talking. And when you're in the cafeteria and everyone's loud, it's hard to tell who that is or who's talking. But Calvin says he stopped talking because that would have been the integrity thing. And then Layla, she mentioned, and now I forgot what she mentioned. Did you all remember what she said?
I believe she spoke about picking up, something.
Oh, that's right. She did help keeping the building clean. And then what did Carla and Josh say? Do y'all remember?
Both spoke about taking care of the building and making sure the world around them was kind of picked up.
Yeah, only because it was a little hard to hear everyone, but I wanted to make sure that you all heard how some kids at Chansey are showing that they show their integrity throughout the day or just here at Chansey. And so that's just something to highlight. It's something you all can do. And so I want to thank the 5th graders and 4th graders for your being a role model here at Chansey. So thank you all. Thanks, Carla and Josh and Layla and Calvin.
Calvin, this just reminds me, I want to give a shout out to our digital media team because they are the ones who are working on the slides and they are working on creating these videos and just the content for our weekly announcements. So shout out to our digital media team who works hard for to get that for you all every week.
Yes, big shout out to them.
Mm-hmm.
All righty, boys and girls, it's National Principal Month, and you all, we're going to do it just a week. So please, thank you for everything. We'll just stop it at the end of this week. That was great. Thank you to all of the grade level teachers. Thank you to all of the boys and girls. Thanks to moms and dads or grandma and grandpa. Thanks to everyone that helped celebrate me this week. I was super surprised and I did not expect it, but I wanted to say thanks to all of you because I hope that you know that I appreciate and adore you as much as I showed or felt the adoration from all of you today. And so thanks. Thanks, everyone.
Yes. And, boys and girls, teachers and staff, being a principal is hard. Can I say it is a hard job, like capital HARD, hard. Miss Ivory shows up every day. She rarely takes a day off. And she shows up every day with the energy and the passion to make sure that we have what we need. So shout out to Miss Ivory, teachers and students. I love the black that you wore, which is her favorite color-ish.
Yes. You know what? Black is a classy color. It's easy. It's a staple. Mm-hmm. And I'm a pretty basic chick. I know that. I don't know, but black is easy.
Yeah. So shout outs to you all for doing
Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Miss Burton and the social committee. Shout out to Miss Bargoot and Miss Nip and everyone on the social committee. And then thanks to my partner in crime, Miss Burton and Mr. Cahill, because the principal job is really hard, but I couldn't do it without the two of you. So thank you.
Thank you, Miss Ivory.
Thank you, Cahill.
The principal job often operates outside of a job description, and you do a really good job of really taking care of all the needs, no matter what.
And sometimes forgetting her own. So yeah.
I may need a hair appointment, but that's it, Miss Burton. Hair appointment this evening.
All right.
All right, Cardinals in costumes. It's coming up, boys and girls. So get excited.
Yay, excited.
Thursday, October 26th. So not this week, but the next week is our Cardinals in costumes event. There's gonna be candy and popcorn. Some of you are working on storybook pumpkins that you're gonna have displayed. We're gonna have some bingo going on, photo booth, music. It's just gonna be a good time for you to come out with your families and see all your Chansey Cardinals. So we'll talk more about that, but you should have a letter or a note in your backpack today. Teachers, you should get that today where you are sending that home. And then if you're going to come to the event, make sure you bring that paper back to us so we know how many people to expect. So that's coming up. I'm excited.
How many people do you expect, Miss Burton? Do you think they'll all be there?
Oh, no, that would be lovely.
Place a guess. I'm curious how many people will show up.
I say we'll have at least 300 people.
No. Chancey Cardinals party hard. I think it's going to be like 450.
Yeah, I think it'll be a lot more than 3. All right, boys and girls. So it is National Hispanic Heritage Month. So the month of October, I think it's a little bit outside of October as well. It's actually September 15th through October the 15th. So we've been celebrating this, but we wanted to bring a little bit of this information to you all. Did you know Hispanic Heritage started as a week-long event? So it was much shorter than we celebrate now in 1968. So that's quite a while ago. Ronald Reagan, he was one of our presidents. He expanded this celebration of Hispanic Heritage Week up to a full month. 20% of the U.S. population identifies as being Hispanic. That's a lot of people. I don't know the math right now, but we have a ton of people in this country. And if 20% of us are identifying as Hispanic, we have a lot of Hispanic here in America. So it's only makes sense that we would celebrate this month. We should be celebrating it actually all year, and I'm sure we are. There are actually 102.2 million Hispanic veterans of the U.S. Armed Forces. So this means that people of Hispanic culture have fought for our country and really given a great service and played their part as making this a whole country.
Beautiful. I love that we celebrate that. And I just love all the uniqueness of everyone's culture and everyone's, all the traditions that everyone holds. So it's beautiful to recognize certain groups at different times. So nice.
I agree. I especially love our Hispanic children and families. So
yes.
I love our Hispanic Chancey Cardinals.
Yes.
Yeah. Boys and girls. So I do want to remind everyone that if you are a walker, to make sure that you follow the crossing guards directions and to make sure that you're being safe. Sometimes we just think we can just, school's out, it's party time, you could just cross the street or do whatever you want. But the reality is everywhere around you are grown-ups, and we are all working really hard to make sure you get to wherever you're going very safely. And so the crossing guard is no exception, whether it is someone walking you to your car or making sure that you get on the bus safely. We are trying to make sure that you are safe in the afternoons and throughout your day here at Chancey. And so the crossing guard is no exception. Make sure you're following his directions or her directions, and listen and just be attentive because it's very important. All right, Chancey Cardinals, this was a wonderful week and that we're going to begin this week. And I just wanted to let you all know that you are impertinent and unique. Be the best that you can be. Work hard and be kind. You will change the world. So have an amazing week, boys and girls.
Have a good week, everybody.
Bye.